Ice Cube is a motherfucking lyricist.
I can't stand Ice Cube.
That's crazy.
I'm not a fan of him lyrically or acting-wise.
Really?
He's the same in
How much time we got left here? Because should I just tell him to leave now?
You know you messed up when Ice Cube, the man who wrote one of the most legendary diss tracks in hip-hop history, takes time out of his billionaire grind to put your name in the dirt. That's exactly what went down when comedian Aries Spears decided to take wild shots at Cube on Big Boy's Neighborhood. He didn't just talk slick about the music. He dragged Cube's acting, his whole legacy, and even tried to clown one of the most respected figures in the game. Cube heard the noise and came back with fire, calling Aries irrelevant, unfunny, and nowhere near the top when it comes to black comedy.
He's lyricist. He was energy. He was passion. He made you feel him. If that said, tear the club up, you wanted to tear the club up. Dear mama, you wanted to hug your mama. When you think about lyricism, Nas, Jay-Z, Biggie, Jadakiss, my lyrics spitter.
And just when things were getting spicy, 50 Cent saw the clip. And you already know, if there's one thing 50 loves, it's roasting somebody who's already looking shaky.
Ice Cube was on when I'm just watching. Music, all of it.
Movies, all of it.
Yeah. I never really seen Ice Cube in films that weren't his. You know, like he kind of produced the vehicle that he was in. And it wasn't like he was just being an actor in someone else's film.
The whole thing started as barbershop talk. Big Boy bringing up rapper rankings, talking lists, normal debate stuff. But Aries, he went rogue. When Ice Cube's name came up, Aries didn't flinch. He called him trash as a rapper and as an actor, then took aim at It Was a Good Day, one of the most iconic West Coast tracks ever made.
Your equation will never be satisfied. Why? Because some other will come along that'll take and blow the world up, and you'll want to be that. And then some other will come around and have as talented as you or possibly more, and then you're gonna get upset because again, you focus on everything that is not you.
Hold up.
Everything you want,
Wait a minute.
but not what's in your present space.
Even Big Boy's co-host tried to smooth things over, but Aries doubled down, doing this weird impersonation of Cube as a gynecologist that had the whole room cringing. The joke landed so bad the room went silent, except Aries laughing at his own punchline. But he wasn't done. Aries kept pushing, even taking a jab at Tupac, which in West Coast circles is pretty much career suicide. The energy in the room was gone. The co-hosts weren't laughing. Big Boy was trying to steer things away, but Aries kept swinging. And the crazy part, he knew he was crossing lines. At one point, he literally looked straight at the camera like he was daring the internet to react. Well, the internet did react.
Great joke. He goes, here's Ice Cube as a gynecologist. Hey, Miss Jenkins, I looked at your chart. Now get up on that thigh.
That's racist. I don't know how it's racist, but what you just did is racist.
Watch the comments. Now, when people talk about, you ask anybody, no matter where their region, you know, give me a top 5 rappers. Pac's usually always in that list. Right. I don't ever put Pac up there with the top rappers.
Fans jumped in instantly. One said, I love Aries' skills, but bro, the Ice Cube slander is a no-no. Another fired off, this is why Aries ain't credible. To say Pac or Cube wasn't lyrical, nah. Normally, legends ignore this kind of noise. They let the nobody talk, keep it moving, but this time, Cube clapped back like a boss. Not only questioning Aries' relevance, but stripping down his entire career in a few bars. And Cube's resume is untouchable. Writer for NWA, creator of one of the top 3 diss tracks of all time, producer of Friday, founder of the Big 3 Basketball League, receipts everywhere. Aries' best known work, mad TV impressions, a few decent stand-up sets, and now viral moments for all the wrong reasons. And just when you thought Aries might let it cool off, nope, he doubled down, showing up on Vlad TV to run it back. Even after legends clowned him and fans dragged him online, Aries was still talking greasy. This time he tossed a little shade at 50 Cent too. Now that's the last person you want to provoke if your career is already in the ER. 50 didn't even have to say Aries' name. He dropped this slick, passive-aggressive video on Instagram that had fans instantly pointing fingers. Everyone knew who it was aimed at. The caption, check my temperature, I'm ice cold. That's 50's way of saying, yeah, I heard you, and I'm not impressed. But why did 50 even bother? Let's be real. The man's busy producing Power and BMF, selling liquor, stacking TV deals, touring, so he's got no reason to waste time on small beef. The answer's simple. Respect. 50 and Ice Cube go way back. Cube co-signed 50's movie moves before Hollywood ever took him seriously. And in interviews, 50 has always given Cube his flowers, so when Aries started trying to sun Cube, 50 took it personal. Plus, 50's got a specific type of target he loves roasting. Loud, abrasive, but with nothing recent to show for it. That's Aries to a T. After 50's post, Aries clearly felt the heat. He went on an emotional rant aimed at Cube, trying to make it seem like it wasn't beef. But then in the same breath, he claimed Cube's never done anything impressive. That's not an opinion. That's a contradiction. Fans saw right through it. One comment hit him hard. You can have your opinion, but after that skit, you not valid. Ice Cube a made man. Another called him out for playing victim. You can't throw shots and get mad when someone matches your energy. And just when things were looking bad, somebody dug up Aries' biggest career stain, the Tiffany Haddish lawsuit from 2022. The sketch in question, a disturbing comedy skit where a child is left alone with a creepy adult character played by Aries, with the camera lingering in ways that had people sick. Social media lit up instantly. Even the Shade Room posted the footage, and the backlash was ugly. The lawsuit was eventually settled, the video scrubbed, but the damage to Aries' reputation stuck like glue. From there, people started noticing a pattern. Aries was on Vlad more than Vlad himself, complaining about being blackballed, comparing himself to Kevin Hart, and venting about the industry. But instead of going viral for stand-up or landing big roles, he was trending for beefs, scandals, and bitter sound bites. In the eyes of the public, he wasn't working, he was just talking. Now here's the real reason Aries' little war crashed and burned. When you come for Ice Cube, you're stepping up to a pillar of the culture. We're talking about the man behind No Vaseline, a track ranked among the top 3 diss records of all time. The mastermind who gave the world Friday, a movie that didn't just make people laugh. It built a whole black comedy legacy, launched careers, and became a rite of passage in hip-hop history. The founder of the Big 3 basketball league, now backed by NBA legends and major investors. And before all that, he was a teenager ghostwriting classics for Eazy-E, Dr. Dre, MC Ren, the whole NWA catalog. Cube's been making power moves since Aries was still doing small-time club gigs. Meanwhile, Aries' biggest cultural footprint is some mad TV impersonations, a few solid stand-up sets, and now viral podcast clips where he's dissing legends. That's why fans didn't hesitate to side with Cube. It wasn't even a fair fight. People saw it as a veteran icon defending the culture against a comic who hasn't dropped anything major in years. And just to twist the knife a little, Cube may have thrown the coldest subliminal of all. Fans noticed that when Cube posted a teaser cast list for the long-awaited Final Friday movie, Aries Spears' name was nowhere to be found. Now maybe he was never even considered, but the timing, way too perfect. People took it as Cube sending a silent message. You can talk all you want, but you're never getting a seat at this table. In the end, Aries got what he wanted. He went viral. But it wasn't for a killer set or a genius impression. It was for getting called a nobody by 2 legends. And nobody disagreeing. The crazy part, Aries had the skills. He could work a crowd, do dead-on impressions, and make people laugh when he was locked in. But he never had his Chappelle moment, that one big career-defining breakthrough. Instead of building toward it, he let bitterness set in, picking fights with people way out of his league. That kind of energy doesn't just stall your career, it buries it. And in today's internet age, one bad clip can follow you forever. Aries thought he was just sparking a little radio drama, but what he really did was remind everyone why he's not on the top tier anymore. Ice Cube walked away untouched. 50 Cent walked away laughing. And Aries, he's left in the same spot he started, on the outside, looking in, wondering why the industry stopped calling.